Okay, now we will be delving more into the topic. So you'll be reinforcing your understanding by transposing and supplying the chords to the melodies that you have created. So remember that our primary goal is for you to be able to write a song. Okay? So we'll use the popular song Everglow by Coldplay. It is in the key of E. And why is that? Because when I sang the melody, or when I used my piano to determine the pitches of the melody that I was singing, then these are the pitches that I got: E, F sharp, G sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B, E, F sharp, G sharp, B, G sharp, F sharp, as you can see here in this video. In that video, okay, this is what I played, this particular melody. And all of these notes are part of the E major scale. So I just had to find the key or the scale that has those pitches. Okay, so I just did the matchy-matchy process. Okay, so this is the scale. That's why you have to remember the pattern 2-2-1, 2-2-2-1. So yeah, that is how I got the key of this particular song. Now we have our melody, we have our key, we have our scale. We can find now the harmony or the chords of the song. The chords that we play in a song are also based on or derived from the scale. So therefore, yeah, we can use the things that we have learned to supply the appropriate chords for a melody. So I put here X, 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 X because this is where we are supposed to put our chords in a chord sheet. So what chords fit my song? Again, going back to the slide, the chords that we play in a song are also based on or derived from the scale. So if our scale consists of this particular notes, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, and D sharp, then it means that we can also play an E chord, F sharp chord, G sharp chord, A chord, B chord, C sharp chord, and a D sharp chord. Then we just have to determine which chord quality should these chords be played in. Is this going to be an E minor or E major? Or is this going to be an F sharp major, or an F sharp minor, or an F sharp augmented, or F sharp diminished chord? Is this G sharp a major chord, minor, diminished, or augmented chords, and so on. Alright? And in the previous lessons, I've told you that the first, fourth, and fifth chords, or the tonic, subdominant, and dominant chords of any major key must always be played using the major chord quality. And the second, third, and sixth chords must always be played using the minor chord quality. So F sharp minor, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, and then E major, A major, B major. Then the seventh chord must be played using the diminished chord quality. Okay, like so. So these are the chords that we can choose from, these 7 chords. So we've narrowed down our choices, right? Now, what's left to do is what we can do is use a trial and error process and eliminate all the and determine the chords that match the melody for each melodic phrase. Okay, so here in this phrase we have 2 chords. Pa 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 ta ta pa ta. So 2 chords there. So here in this video, I'll show you how I did my trial and error process of determining the chords that match my song melodies. At first, I tried an E chord. It kind of matches, but not quite. Then next and then I tried the B chord here, and then finally I was able to hear the correct chord, which is the C sharp minor chord here, as you can see in this video. Next, here in the second chord, so there's a C sharp minor chord here. Now in this next chord, C coming, that would be a question mark still. So at first I tried an E chord, E major chord, but it doesn't fit. A B chord doesn't fit as well, and then finally I used an A chord. So all of those chords that that I tried were part of the table here that we got earlier. Okay. So I got the chord A here. Alright, and then here in the next the next line, lyrical line, I tried a B chord first, but it did not match. A C sharp minor, it kind of matched, but not complete. It's not a perfect match. So then finally, I used an E chord, which satisfied my preferences. So that's an E chord there. Sorry for the format. Should be a pink. Okay. Then lastly, this chord, it's still an X. In this video, I tried an F sharp minor chord at first. It matches, but again, it did not. It wasn't a perfect match. Then finally, a B chord. Okay. Then it matched. And then I just noticed that this chord progression repeated in the next line. So this is how I got the chord progression, or the set of chords for my song. Let's just assume that I am the composer of the song in this situation. Alright. Again, all of these chords can be found in this table, which we are able to get earlier. C sharp minor is part of this table, A major, E major, and B major. So there. I was able to use this table to determine the chords that match my song melodies. Alright? So, chords to use in a song. How do you get that, or how do you identify those? You have to be familiar with the chords, chord quality, and chord progression. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that the technique here in getting the chord that matches your melody is to make sure that the pitch where your chord falls in should be part of the chord. So if the pitch that you're singing is not part of the chord that you are playing, then they will not match, most probably. So for example, the pitch assigned to the word C is a G sharp. Pa pa pam. You have to identify all the chords that have a G sharp pitch in them. So that's the best way to determine the chords that match your melody, and you just have to try all of them out. Okay, next slide. Now we just have to determine how to play each of these chords. Of course, we have technology to help us with that, but it's also good to know how to actually play it in an instrument. So I'll show you in this video how I was able to get the C sharp minor chord through this pattern 3, 4. Okay, in that video, we saw that the C sharp minor chord is composed of the C sharp pitch, E pitch, and the G sharp pitch. Okay. Next, the A major chord. The A major chord, how did I get that? So I used the pattern 4-3. So from A, count 4 half steps to the right and another 3 half steps to the right. And that gives us a C sharp pitch and then E pitch. A, C sharp, and E. Next, an E major chord, still 4-3. Since it's a major chord. By following this from E, 1, 2, 3, 4, G sharp. Then after G sharp, count 3 half steps to the right, we will be given B. E, G sharp, and B. And then lastly, the B chord is composed of 3 pitches, namely B. Then from B, count 4 half steps to the right, you will get a D sharp. Then count 3 half steps to the right, then you get an F sharp. Okay. There. So what if you want to transpose the song to another key? So from the key of E, we want to transpose it or change key to the key of G. So let's try G. What are the pitches in the G major scale? Okay, let me just put that here in the center. That would be a G, A, B, C, D, E, and F sharp. So A, B, C, D, E, and F sharp. So we were able to get that by following the, remember, 2-2-1, 2-2-2-1 pattern, right? And then, how do we determine the chord qualities? The first, fourth, and fifth chords must always be in the major quality, and then this one must be in the minor quality. So M, just put an M there, M, and also the M. Second, third, and sixth chords. The seventh chord must be in the diminished quality. Okay, so what will become of our song now? So instead of a C sharp minor is the 6th chord, right? 6th chord in the key of E. We also have to find the 6th chord in the key of G. That would be an E minor if we want to transpose our song in the key of G na. So this will become an E minor. Then the A will become the A in the key of E is the 4th chord. So we also have to find the 4th chord of the G major key. 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be a C. So we will replace this with a C. Okay. And then the E will be replaced by a G because that's the tonic chord in the key of G. E to G. And lastly, B will be replaced by the chord D. Then we just have to copy paste that. E minor, C, take your time, extra special, and then D. There. So we have transposed the song to another key. Of course, you also have to sing it a little bit higher. So from E to G. So from E went to the G, key of G. So there, hope you understood the lesson. Please attend the synchronous session the following week. Okay, thank you.